Greetings, Aries, Aries Sun, Aries Rising, and Aries Moon. Welcome to your Tarot Video Scope for 18 by Ama. This is a general reading. You want to schedule your very own private consultation to get answers to your specific questions. Please visit the website www.amalightworker.com and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. Please make sure that you also listen for the video for your rising sign and for your moon sign, because you are going to find additional information. For the month of and for the month of alone, I am offering to you 3 Reiki sessions for the discounted price of $50. We are still under the influences of the eclipses. We had a set of them in January and another set in August. Each and every eclipse has a tendency to influence you for 6 months. So we are still under the influences of these eclipses. So for that reason, I decided to offer to you some Reiki healing for the price of $50. All of the information will be linked down here below in the show more description box. So again, you can go directly to the website or email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe, do leave me a comment, thumbs up, and always remember to turn on the notification bell. If you'd like to know more additional information, I have already uploaded a whole new reading with more information for you, which is available through Vimeo for download and purchase. For those of you who are interested, the link for the Vimeo videos is posted down here below in the show more description box. Okay, so the general feeling that I'm picking up for you, Aries, Sun, Rising, and Moon, has to deal with you having to go through a lot, okay? Confrontations, devastating conditions, but then your luck will shift and change for the better. Somebody be intervening, or the universe is going to connect you with the right people, with the right professionals to help you to go through this and kind of to align all of your affairs one by one so you can address them one by one. I have a sense that for many of you, you are going to be dealing with everything that you need to do to complete a circumstance, to complete a project. Or you could be getting your ducks in a row because you plan on making some kind of a move or some kind of a change, but you are also going to be a little bit maybe overanalyzing, overly worried. You are going to be on the lookout, so to speak, about people who are trying to deceive you in some ways and people who are trying to help you. I will now break this down one by one. The first card that wanted to show up for you is the Tower. I will tell you the meaning of the card first, and then I will tune in psychically to hear what does it mean for you. It means sudden, unexpected changes, a change of a home, moving, devastating conditions, financial problems, separations, divorce, a conflict, or simply losing faith in one's world. That's the general meaning of it. Okay, so please don't be afraid, because the next card is the positive karmic wheel now is spinning for the better. So let me see what the guides are telling me, the spirit is saying about this card. There's going to be a lot of emphasis on relationships that you have. What kind of rapport have you been building with different people in your life? And a lot of emphasis on relationships. I have a sense that some of you could be on the verge of falling out of communication with somebody, falling out in the sense family is coming, family is being highlighted as you are going to be dealing with some kind of a conflict in regards to a family situation, having to handle family matters, a dispute will a family matter. I have a sense that this is not going to be news to you. Of course, this is a general reading. That's not going to be the case for all of the areas. But I have a sense that for some of you, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because This is kind of some kind of a cycle that is repeating in your life. You are going to reach a point when you are going to feel that enough is enough. Either I have to leave or you have to leave. Either I'm moving out or you're moving out. Either I quit or you quit. This could be happening in a work-related situation, but for some of you, you have to deal with the home life. Maybe you live with a roommate, maybe you live with a different family member, but there's going to be a situation when you're going to feel like, I had enough. I had enough of your lies. I had enough of your demands. I have a sense that you are going to start to feel a little bit overwhelmed. You find yourself to be very busy, having to do a lot of things, maybe also having to do things on behalf of other people, having to take care of other people, having to help them in whatever they are going through. I have a sense that you'll be feeling that at some point, this will be a little bit too much for you to handle. Pay attention to that overwhelming feeling, okay? At least you don't have to be the one contributing to that overwhelming feeling. Do what you can handle. Okay, don't put on your shoulders, don't take on more responsibilities than you can handle. Some of you are going to be whose relationship has been on the rocks or whose marriage has been on the rocks. I have a sense that now you could be seriously thinking about a separation. Either one of you moves out or even a possible divorce. As I said, this is not going to be news to you. I'm not talking about those of you Aries who have healthy relationships or marriages. I am talking for those of you who have been having problems. I do have a sense that in you are going to be making a decision about where this relationship is going or this marriage is going, or your partner or your spouse could be coming, to you, telling you that this is it, it's over, we got to figure this thing out. What are we going to do now about our marriage? I have a sense that for some of you, you are going to feel like everybody else gives you something extra to do, maybe because they know that you are very good in handling their affairs. Could be a situation at work. But as I said, I have a sense that for some of you, you're going to feel like the day is not long enough for me to be able to do work, extra responsibilities at work, meetings, if you happen to have meetings. And at the same time, you also need to watch out for how stress could be affecting your body, because for some of you, I get a situation where you'll be dealing with fainting spells, a little bit of headache, a little bit of dizziness. You'll be feeling like you are on the verge of getting sick. A situation either involving the family life, the home life, or some other stressful situation around your home could be showing up for you at this time. Because as I said, for some of you, it could be a situation where either you could be afraid that you are going to be forced to move, maybe things around the home that could show up for fixing and repairs at this time, and you're going to feel like, I cannot deal with this right now because I can't afford it. Or it could be about bank transactions, taxes, property assessments, mortgage. I get the sense that you could also be overreacting a little bit. Yes, there is something for you to worry, but also be aware of your own tendency to overreact. Don't allow the worries and the anxiety to take over. The next card that you have is the Wheel. To me, it means positive karmic events will be happening, and they are about to change the course, your direction for the better. To me, it means a conflict of interest, unexpected, sudden development, a sudden news, an important information that you will get that will change or alter your direction for the better. Suddenly, you will be redirected in a much more positive direction. It's like the universe, okay, is kind of kicking you, is giving you a push. You need to move on with something, okay? You haven't taken any action in the areas of your life where you need to take action. Don't be surprised if something not so pleasant happened, because that's the way how the universe is nudging you to wake you up, because you need to take some action toward your success, and they're going to have your back. Some of you are going to feel like some kind of a cycle of events is coming to an end. You'll be feeling like a cycle of negative energies, negative forces, negative events. Finally, at some point over, is going to come to an end. You'll be feeling that you are reaching some success after some tragedies, or after a separation, or after some difficulties that you'll be going through. Now you're going to feel like there's success. Some of you are going to feel victorious. You could be feeling victorious in the way how you handle a conflict, how you handle a circumstance. You'll be feeling victorious in the way how you handle another person. Maybe this other person does create conflict and problems in your life. No matter how close this person is to you, could be a child, could be a family member, could be a parent that you care for, could be a friend, a business partner, could even be somebody related to work. You are going to feel like you are going from this cycle where you felt that nothing was up to you, you lost control, you didn't have control over the things that were happening to you, and now regaining that control, feeling more in charge, feeling more in control. Some of you are going to be talking either to higher ups, you'll be talking to important people, VIPs, CEOs, higher ups at your work. You'll be talking or contacting important departments, the Justice Department, the Legal Department, the Tax Department, IRS Department, could be some other department of importance. It doesn't necessarily have to be a government department, could be another department of importance, maybe related to your work. I have a sense that someone, or maybe you need to call an office because you'll be needing some additional information. Maybe you don't know everything yet, you don't have all the data yet, you don't have all the facts, maybe you don't have all the numbers yet, calculations, accounting, bills, maybe you don't know. It could also be about getting some kind of a receipt, a bank statement, or other money-related statements. So it does feel that you need to have all of this laid out in front of you, the information that you need, or the news that you are expecting. Maybe you are freaking out before you even hear this news. Okay, so don't freak out or don't be too overly excited about the news if you are expecting good news until the news gets to you. Somebody is going to feel, you're going to feel like somebody's spinning the wheel on you. And one moment you're up here, up high, and one moment you're down low, and another moment you go up high again. You'll be dealing with people who are not stable. Maybe they constantly change their plans. Maybe they constantly change your mind. But do watch out on how other people be affecting you this month with their behavior, things that be doing, the way how they are communicating with you. So focus on how you are going to be reacting towards that, because you cannot control their behavior, or if it is about a circumstance, you cannot control that circumstance, but you can control your reaction toward it. I have a sense that a lot of you are going to be, you're going to start to put things in motion. If it is about a business, you are going to be focusing either expanding an existing business, starting a new business, if this is what you are after, expanding your career. If you need to take some kind of a legal action, you are going to be fully immersed into doing that, dealing with the paperwork, hiring the right people for the job, if it is about an inheritance, payments, whatever you need. I have a sense that you are going to be fully immersed in that, into taking action after you have accumulated all of the right information that you need to do. If you need to fill out any forms, if you need to open a case, if you need to contact a lawyer, an attorney, an accountant, a doctor, a dentist, a medium. I also get a sense of mediums and astrologers and people in the spiritual professions, spiritually based professions showing up for you. Maybe you're going to be making some kind of a contact with one of them, because maybe for some of you that's what you need. Maybe you need a reading to kind of clear your head, or to clear your mind, or some type of healing. Some of you will be dealing with courts or the legal system. I get a situation around parking tickets, traffic court. I get a sense for some of you having to deal with traffic court, but I also get a sense of a situation where a motion was denied. I don't know what that means, or maybe you applied for something, some legal rights, or the courts, the justice system needed to approve something, but it was denied, and now you are going to be reapplying again, or maybe you are asked to present some additional paperwork. Something that you thought was a no-go, now it feels like it's going to be moving forward. I have a sense that maybe the timing was all wrong in the past, but now timing will start to work better in your advantage. So whatever you have been going through, maybe it was the wrong timing, okay? Because now everything is going to align according to a higher plane, according to a higher plan, that God has for you. So notice the timing of everything is going to be very interesting. The next card that you have is the Queen of Swords. If the Queen of Swords represents a person, usually it represents an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. The Queen of Swords also represents a lawyer, a coach, a therapist, an attorney, someone who works for law enforcement agencies. Usually it represents a person who has the power to help, who can give you advice from his or her experience, and could also offer to you practical help. Notice that I said his or her help because this is a general reading. So when we get cards that represent people, this could be representing a man or a woman in your life. So the gender here doesn't really matter. Some of you are going to be dealing with a judge, okay? Or documents that need to be approved by a judge, could be a court case. But I have a sense that some of you are going to be hearing from or communicating with a judge. I have a sense that for some of you, this Queen of Swords could show up for you to give you some advice. This could be a teacher, a spiritual leader, a family member, a boss, someone close to you, or it could be like whoever you are meant to connect right now. So they give you the right instructions about you going in the right direction. The universe will find a way to connect you. Could be that random video that you watch on YouTube, and this is exactly the information that you are looking for to get. Somebody close to you will tell you specifically what to do. And they're going to be like, here's what you need to do in this situation. You need to contact this lawyer. You need to fill out this application, okay? Or here's what you need to do about the home-related situation, or the mortgage. And they're going to guide you through step by step. Or here's a website for you to go, and this is the form that you're going to be downloading. And here are your rights, and here's what you need to know. Somebody is going to show up to explain you the in and out. Maybe they're going to guide you on specific steps, 1, 2, 3, how you can do something that you are trying to do to accomplish or to achieve. So I have a sense that maybe this Queen of Swords is going to help you to connect you with the right people, or with the right team of people that maybe you need to hire, because I have a sense that whatever you need to do in work, Even if you feel that you can handle it on your own, I get a sense that you do need the intervention of somebody, or maybe you need to hire somebody so they can help you with whatever you are going through, whether it is that you need therapy and you need to hire a therapist, you need to hire a lawyer, you need to hire a doctor, you need to hire a medium if that's what you feel that you need. But again, I get the sense that you don't have to be stubborn. Please try to rely on the help of professionals and try to hire professionals so they can help you with whatever you are going through. Some of you could be presented with some kind of a partnership situation. Okay, and it's going to be, I get different scenarios for different areas. For some of you, you could be in the lookout for some kind of a partnership. Maybe you're going to feel like, hey, I'm ready to start looking for love now, and I'm open to partnering up with somebody to develop a relationship with. You'll be looking on the, you could be looking for a business partner. You'll be looking for a publicist, somebody to help you to boost your career or your business. I get a sense that some of you are going to attract some kind of a partnership situation. You're going to be attracting some kind of a lucrative business deal. You could be attracting a contract, a deal of some kind. And I get a sense that you carefully need to examine everything that is being presented to you, not to accept any offers coming your way, whether this is in love or in business or work related, blindly. Okay, so make sure that you know who you are dealing with and what is required of you, that you understand everything before you agree to anything. The next card that you have is the Four of Diamonds. This is the hairless Egyptian cat. So I will tell you the meaning of the card, and then I will need to hear psychically what does it mean for you. It means possible deception or a slide of luck, which is so connected to these two cards, okay? Going from misery to good fortune. Okay, so going through some kind of a cycles like that. So it also means that it's very important that you understand the events that have been happening in your life, events that are currently happening in your life, that you understand the circumstances and who are the people behind these circumstances. What kind of people are you dealing with? But also you have to understand that when you are calm, okay, then you get to use the power of your intelligence, okay, to your advantage. So remember to calm down, because that's when your intellect works the better. When you come from a place when you are calm, because when you come from a place when you are calm, you get to use your intellect to figure out who's lying to you, who's cheating, who's deceiving you, if there is really potential in some kind of an opportunity being presented to you, how you can turn a circumstance to your advantage or for the better. You could be asked to handle somebody's affairs. You'll be asked to help a family member, or still continuing to act on behalf of a family member. Maybe you need to represent them in some ways. Could be about an inheritance, could be about bills and financial situations that maybe you're trying to help another family member. Maybe somebody gets ill and you need to take care of them. Could be one of your parents or a child. I have a sense it feels, you know, if you look at the card, it feels like you have plenty of fish here. You have a lot of weapons in your tool box. Okay, or you have plenty of reserves here that you can use when you need them, but you kind of feel like, should I take action or not? Either you are starting to feel like you're holding on by a thread, you're at limbo, or you are expecting to see how certain events are going to unfold before you decide what kind of action to take. Or you could be observing. Maybe you are going to observe how a person is going to behave before you decide what you're going to do. You're going to see like how a partner be doing, especially if you are dating someone new, and you're going to be like, let's see, you know, how this person is going to treat me first, you know, getting to know them, and then I'm going to decide whether I'm going to further this relationship or not, or this business agreement, if it is indeed about a business agreement. I have a sense that you are going to have a tendency to go deep within because you are going to need to regain your clarity. You could be feeling either emotionally scattered or mentally scattered, and you are going to feel the need to go within, maybe to meditate, okay, so that you can figure out your circumstance better. You could be going over bills, finances, or some other kind of situation when you are going to be dissecting that situation, because that's where the answer is. By dissecting the situation, you're going to figure out also how to fix it. So you are going to feel the need to be very analytical and very careful with everything, how you handle your work. I have a sense of that at the end, okay, because for some of you, this is like a circumstance that requires quite a long time for everything to come to a completion, to a full circle. So maybe you need to allow a couple of months for the situation to get better, or to end, or to be completed. I have a sense that some of you are going to be looking forward to something that could be happening next year. Either you plan on doing something, or whatever cycles you are going through right now. Remember, we are still under the influences of the last eclipses. Okay, they do last for 6 months. So whatever you initiate now, or whatever happens now, it will be successfully completed. Okay, maybe in the hard time of something like 3 to 4 months, or even in 20. So I have a sense that somehow something will work out. Some kind of a bad or negative cycle of events will actually end up creating or attracting in your life positive events and positive people, which is, I know, is absurd, is like a blessing in disguise. That's the sense that I get for a lot of you Aries. So do let me know how this is going to turn out to be in your life. Do leave me a comment down here below, and if you'd like to know more, please click in the link down here below. That's going to take you to the Vimeo videos for those of you who are interested to know more for download and purchase. Like, share, subscribe. Do contact me for a private reading, www.amalightworker.com, and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. And remember, special offer: 3 Reiki sessions for $40. Thumbs up, turn on the notification bell, and I will reconnect with you next time. Thank you. Bye.